How are we doing, guys? We're back for phase 2. Very similar to the first phase. What we're looking for in both of these is just getting used to the movements, making sure that we build really good quality movement and build a base level of fitness to continue to build on every phase as we move through. So some of the exercises we've seen in the last phase, some of them are slightly building on progressions from the exercises that you were doing, and some of them we're just doing a few more reps, just mixing it up that way. We also have an additional cardio session if you can put it into this phase. But getting into this workout 1, let me go through what it's going to be. So we're starting off with 4 exercises, 15 reps on each, and actually one of them is a single leg exercise, so it's almost 2. So it's almost like you're doing 5 exercises in a row. We're going to start with bodyweight split squats. Similar to what we've done last time, if you need to hold on to something, you still can. Ideally by now, we're going to be looking, if you can, if you've got this strength, just from the floor, but building down, 2 seconds down, nice and controlled, and 1 to 2 back up. 2 down, 1 to 2 back up. You'll find now that we should have a bit more control, the tempos are a little bit quicker than what they were in the last workout. But obviously 15 reps, left leg forward, then we'll switch, get 15 reps. Once you've got your set up, 2 seconds down, 1 to 2 back up for 15 right leg forward. As soon as we've done that, we're going to go into what says on the app, a dumbbell deadlift. Now this doesn't have to be done with a dumbbell. If you don't want to add any weight and you're still getting used to the movement, you can just have either your hands down, hands across your chest, hands by your head, wherever. And it's just working on that hinge position, just down and back up. Again, really focusing on that movement for 15 reps. If you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell and you want to add that, absolutely fine. Let's start to add a weight to that movement now and just really working on that deadlift position. If you don't have any actual kit, you can absolutely fill a backpack with some books or something like that, just anything that you need that can add a little bit of weight that you can hold in front. It's going to be nice and controlled. That'll still be fine to use, but make sure that however heavy it becomes is still well within your capabilities. From that, we're going to move straight on to dead press ups. So all that is, again, feet or knees. We did these in the last phase, but it's just like completely flat and push up. All the way down, completely flat and push up. And again, 15 of those. Once we've done, we're moving into a towel row. Now, that can be using a towel. I'll show you with these. All it is that it shouldn't be moving. Ideally not an elastic band or not a resistance band. It's going to be something like a towel that you're not going to be able to pull apart. So we're coming down, the intention is pull apart, and we just work that upper back, just by squeezing through, constantly pulling in the opposite, pulling away from each other, hands away from each other. They won't move, obviously, because you've got hold of something. And just going through the movement of a row with that. It's going to be 15 reps, again about 2 to 2 for the tempo, 2 seconds up, 2 seconds back down. Once we've done all 4 exercises, and 5 if you want to say split squats are 2 separate exercises because of the 2 legs, we're going to then rest for a minute and repeat that 4 times. Right guys, so the next group of exercises on this phase, on this workout, is glute bridge, dips, mountain climbers and plank. Again, building on some of the stuff that we did last time and just really making sure that we are getting comfortable with these exercises. So all this is going to be double leg ideally, and we just really try and feet close to glutes into a bit of a crunch position. Just going to squeeze up, control back down, back through, control down, back through, and we're going to get 15 reps on that. As soon as we've done, going into tricep dips. Again, a little bit faster if we need to, but the movement should still be perfectly controlled. You should still be very capable of making sure that it's a full movement, that you're working the muscles and not just going through the motions. So again, feet out, and it's just going to be down, controlled, but for 15 reps again. Again, like we said, further out the feet are, the more difficult it's going to be. Closer in the feet are, the easier it's going to be. 15 on that one. As soon as we've done, we're going down into mountain climbers. Now you can use a bench or a chair for this, and it can just be in and back out if needed. That one is going to be 20, so 10 each side. But obviously, if you can, if you feel confident enough, that's going to be feet in and straight through. from the floor. Once you've done that, we're going into a plank, anywhere between 30 and 45 seconds. So down, plank position, and just hold 30 to 45. If you need to, going from your knees. Again, guys, up to a minute to rest, 4 rounds on this, and then we're gonna go into the cardio section. So guys, to finish this workout, very similar to finishing the last phase workouts. Like I said, all this is building on it, using what you've developed in the last phase and making sure that we try and maximize it in this phase. So some similar exercises, movements that we've got used to, and what we're going to work on is pushing the intensity a little bit higher. So we've got 4 exercises here that we're going to work for 1 minute on, 4-minute intervals. Once we've done, we're going to rest for 1 minute and repeat that 3 times. So it's 15 minutes of fairly high intensity cardio work to finish this workout. Now pace it yourself, but be aware that we are trying to do what you can with this now. It's rather than just getting used to the movement, I've kept them to things that we should be fairly comfortable with. So this should be a high intensity finish to these workouts, if you can. Now, what it's going to be really simple. We're going to start with star jumps. We had these in the last phase, and it's going to be 1 minute on this. Set a timer, and it's just 1 minute all the way through. Just constant movement. Again, if during that minute you need a couple of seconds to just have a breather, you feel like movement quality is getting a little bit worse, that's absolutely fine. Take a few seconds and then carry on. Ideally, we are going to be working for the full 4 minutes. So after a few seconds, as soon as you feel like you can, get back into the movement. As soon as that timer hits a minute, we're going into a spotty dog. So same sort of thing, just forward and back. And again, trying to get a minute. By the end of this, your heart rate should be pretty much touching on the top end of where it's going to get to. Once we've done, if you've got a chair or something, you can use the chair for this. If you want to go for full burpees from the floor, that's fine, but you're going to do burpees for a minute. So it's just going to be out, and we're going to try to add the jump, if we can, into this one for 1 minute. Again, keeping that heart rate up towards a maximum. By the end of that minute, I guarantee you'll be looking to rest. So what we've done is just going to put a simple running on the spot, simple movement pattern, just whatever you can do. Higher your knees are the better, but again, it's just what you can do for the next minute. So that's going to be 4 minutes of work, doing as much as you possibly can, then 1 minute to rest. If on your next round, you feel like you just need to go a lot slower, that's fine. If you've got a heart rate monitor, this is the sort of thing to monitor your heart rate on. The rest of the session, less important. This bit is something that you want to see your heart rate picking up. If you've not got a monitor, that's absolutely fine. But just know that this, from a difficulty point of view, you should be feeling your heart rate picking up, you should be feeling your breathing rate picking up, you should be feeling like this is a high intensity end to the workout. Guys, hope you enjoy it. I'll see you for the next one.